Hello everybody, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT, and we started off this particular video at a very weird place because I'm doing tactics about where particular individuals or players in the Chelsea squad actually start in their kind of roles. So first and foremost, the Italian one that we did yesterday or the day before went a bit laggy towards the end. My apologies for that. With Chelsea, I can go a little bit in depth because I know their tactics a little bit more, etc., etc., and I'll be giving them certain roles, and we'll be talking about where they, in particular, play, etc., you know, and who's going to replace who as of right now. Plus, we've got some players to release who I don't want involved in this particular thing. I haven't done the European thing. I won't lie, I was a bit lazy there. I just put us in Europe and let's see what we get. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not going that far in depth, but with that particular thing. But anyway, so I've got the João Pedro as a false 9 because he likes to drop in deep and do the build-up play. By the way, Delap also has an injury, so I've given him an injury, keeping him out for 6 to 8 weeks, which is in real life is what happened. Colwell as well is going to be out for a majority of the season. The longest I can put him out for was 13-14 weeks, so he is not going to be starting the season either. And the likes of Delap and Colwell will have to earn their place back in the squad. In the meantime, we've got the likes of Chabloa, etc., and Fofana. Again, Fofana ideally would be starting the season, you know, as a first-team player. His injury's a little bit dodgy, you know. He's injury-free, but you've got to kind of like slowly but surely integrate him into the team. But for the most part, we're just going to start playing him, and of course we're giving him certain roles. So like I said, Pedro likes to drop in deep. Delap's more of a target man, etc., but he can drop in deep as well. Of course, we've got the playmaker Palmer here roaming around. He's going to be, if you read there, when set roaming, the playmaker will have freedom to explore the pitch for his best spaces to support attacks, which of course he does. And then Neto and the likes of Gittins are going to just be straight up attacking, cutting inside kind of thing. And then we've got the Calcido. We're going to give him the ball-winning defender. That's going to be his focus. He likes to win the ball back. He does it very well as well. Fernandez, he's the playmaker, but we put him on roaming because he likes to explore that space in that pocket at the top left-hand side. So we're going to be doing that, so you know he can bounce around these areas, etc. So he's got more movement. The centre backs, both Chalobah and Fofana, are ball-playing defenders. They're good with their feet. You've seen the passes that Chabloa does with him, with his passes. He sets things up. It's incredible, really. So he's going to be focused on build-up as well as Fofana. James, we've just got as attacking wing-back. He will attack, and he goes up the pitch. And, of course, we have Cucurella as a false-back, which I've put him on balanced. It says here, when set to balance, the false-back positions themselves in central midfield when their team is in possession, which, of course, he does. He goes forward. So we're going to be doing that. And then, of course, Sanchez, who isn't the best with the ball at his feet, is also involved in the build-up. So the build-up focus encourages the sweeper keeper to push even higher up the pitch to collect the ball and support play. Well, it is what it is. So if you look at sweeper keeper, it says there support build-up play as a passing option. So, yeah, he has the passing option is there. But, again, I'm not a fan of his, obviously, for the obvious reasons. So, basically, that is the first team. Right, and then of course we've got Lavia, Hughes come back from Sunderland. Also, the likes of Sunderland, Burnley, and Leeds are now in the Premier League, so I've put them there as well, etc. If you're a Man United fan, Arsenal fan, you want to see their stats, we'll look at those at the end of the season. We'll see who got goals for them, etc. Because there's a lot of big clubs or dark horses like Aston Villa, you know, doing stuff, and Arsenal have bought wisely. Man United have bought new players. Tottenham have, you know, got that new player Muani as well. So there's a lot of teams here to look out for, really. A lot of quality. Garnacho is here as well. Now Garnacho and Gittins will be competing on the left hand side. This guy here, Bonetti, again or Burnett, whatever, I'm saying his name wrong, is only on loan. Maybe we can buy him. At the same time, he's the number 10 to help Cole Palmer out. Esteval William and Neto are on the right hand side. Of course, we haven't got Esteval William on the game. And ironically, speaking of that, Tyreek George was supposed to go to Fulham for 25 million. It fell through. He is at the club still, and I assume he'll just be integrated back into it. He can ideally, in this game, for example, because we haven't got him, can take Esteval Williams' place on that right hand side. We can use him for that specifically. etc. So, you know, it is what it is. We are going to be releasing some players, like I said, because I don't want them part, or they're not going to be part of the squad anyway, point blank. So what I'm going to do now is, got a squad hub. Kieran Best, by the way, is a player that we just signed recently. So if he's a youth player, I don't think he'll have any say in it like that, but he's just there, so we signed him. He's there. I don't know. It'd be amazing if he gets a run out. So I'm going to release some players, just a few, who are not going to be. Kellyman has also left the club, I think on loan, but we're not going to mess around with that. I don't think this guy is there as well. I think he's left. So we're just going to get rid of Fofana. I don't think he have a say in it as well. Oh, and Sterling. So we're just going to get rid of Sterling, just because he ain't actually left the club. But the fact is, I don't want someone getting injured and then all of a sudden they bring in Sterling and he ends up playing, because obviously we know that is not going to be the case. So yeah, so what I'm going to do for this other section, sorry, if I can go here, I'm not going to give them all roles, but we are going to build up, for example, the B side. So let's just call it Team B, just so you have an idea. So now I won't lie, actually, let's leave Gu out of it for a second. So I'm just going to make these changes real quick. Santos. You can play this CDM holding role midfielder. There's no doubt about that. But at the same time, I mean, we could also put Lavia there. In actual fact, that might actually end up happening. But I have a lot of faith in this dude, Sergio, or whatever his name is, the left back as well. We'll go to the left back. Again, I'm not going to do all their things, like what I believe they should be. Hold on, Ganacho. So, like their tactics, we're not doing that, for example. And then if we can just remove Apachong. I mean, he could play centre back, but let's be honest. Let's go to. Let's remove him from there. Gu, of course, will be on the bench. Best is new, so I don't think that's about it, really. You know what I mean? Like, these two are the only ones that were like secondary players who may get an opportunity, but everyone else is obviously a first team player. Apachong as well. Sorry, guys. So yeah, that's basically how it'd be. You take away George and it'd be Estevar William. Obviously he's a target man, Delat, but he can drop deep, cutting inside again. Haven't really seen this guy play, but it is what it is. But again, we're just doing this for one season, so yeah, it is what it is. Okay, so let's crack on. This is the default team, obviously. I want to keep that as a default team. I do not want... So if I go team management, just want to check that. Yeah, there we go. So basically, guys, that is it, essentially. That is our team. I've done the tactics. I've shown you what they're going to be, how they're going to be playing. Now we can go to... Let's advance it. Do the friendlies, because we have to do that first. Hold on, what's this? Crack on. So we're going to go to January like we did before. Again, we want to keep it like low end. We don't want big teams. Atletico, it doesn't matter. Alright, so we've got that. Now we can go to where our calendar. Here we go. January. Here we go. And we'll see where we end up in January and, you know, what goals we scored, etc. Hentag, of course, or Ten Hag, sorry, has been sacked. 1-1. Wow. Not a good start, but alright. Atletico Madrid. Damn, they're a tough team. 3-1. I'm not surprised at that. They got such a good squad. Frankfurt. It's not looking good for us right now. A draw and a loss. Another draw. My God. Alright, our first game is Manchester City, apparently. That'd be a big one for an opener. Of course, they got Donnarumma there as well. They bought him, and they got rid of Edison. 3-1. I'm not shocked at that. They got rid of Gundogan as well. Wolves, we should smash Wolves, surely. But again, a lot of teams have actually bought wisely as well, I feel. They've made some good acquisitions. And I think a lot of them are going on stats now. Because I'm seeing a lot of players being bought who you've never heard of, but they've got good quality. 2-0, yeah, rightly so, we smashed them. Crystal Palace, Derby. Chilwell, of course, has gone to Strasbourg. 2-1. Hughes, what do you call it? Moved to thingy, fell through. Oh, Bournemouth. Okay, we've got Bournemouth next. That's Petrovic in goal. Alright, we won 1-0. Okay. We'll take it. September 14th. West Ham. Of course, they lost Kudus to Scotland as well. 1-1. Alright, game. Salford City. Gary Neville's team, isn't it? 2-2. That's disappointing, I won't lie. Brighton, our second team. Ugh. Not thrilled with that. Nottingham Forest bought some good players as well, including Zinchenko from Arsenal. 2-0. And Hudson-Odoi, of course, former Chelsea's there. Liverpool, who bought Isaac. Oh my God, it's going to be a battle, this one will be. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost this one, because they've got such a good squad. With Wirtz as well. 3-1, wow. So we're losing the big games here. Newcastle, who got Wissa. I think it's Wissa. From Brentford to replace Isaac. 3-2, damn. Alright. So we lost some high profile ones here. Newcastle again. 2-1, we lost twice to them. Jesus. Man United, come on, we've got to beat Man U. Everyone's beating Man U. 2-2. Probably got a penny at the last minute with Man United. Alright, Derby Day. They got Gilchrist there as well. Saka. 2-1. We're losing these big games, man. I don't think we're going to win the league this year. Leeds. Should hammer them, surely. 2-2. We've drawn too many. We're probably going to end up 5th in the league at this point. Of course, Jackson's gone to Bayern Munich as well. Aston Villa, the dark horses. December 1st. We've got one more month until we check out where we're at. 2-1. We've lost all these games. Ah. 2-1. I mean, it's so poor. I think we're end up 8th right now. Oh, this is a big one, Tottenham. 3-0. Wow, they got some big players they bought as well. In Kudus, the striker as well. Mwanu. I can't remember his name. Mwani. We should smash these, surely. 2-2. We've drawn so many, man. Everton got that young player, didn't they? A winger. 1-1. Okay, wow, we draw it again. Christmas, Fulham, Derby Day. 2-0. Fine, fair enough. They've all some good wingers as well. Burnley, of course, former Chelsea there. We beat them. What's his name? Brozier's there. And Ugochukwu. Palace again. Alright, so Palace is our next game. Man, this is not looking good, I won't lie. All those standings, look at it. Oh, where are we? Chelsea at 8th, man. We've drawn 6, lost 5. 30 points. Man United are 9th. Holy shit. Burnley are down there. Everton are down there. Ooh, look at that. Palace, Forest, Sunderland. Ooh. I kind of expected maybe Sunderland to be down there. Man, maybe Wolves. I didn't expect Forest because they spent so much money. And Crystal Palace has got a good team. So, oh well, there you go. Alright, Bournemouth are 11th. That's crazy. Leeds are up there. They're staying safe, aren't they? Spurs are ahead of us by 4 points. West Ham. Come on, man. How the fuck are West Ham 6th? Liverpool. Wow. For the elite team they've got. They're 5th. That's outrageous. Arsenal 4th. Wow, okay. And then again, 4th and 5th are tied, really. West Ham, that's outrageous. I'm still pissed off at West Ham. Villa 3rd. The dark horses, I did say they were going to be up there. Maybe Europe, but goddamn, they're 3rd. Newcastle, okay, 37. And then Manchester City, 43, doing their thing, huh? They haven't changed too much. They lost Gundogan. They got Donnarumma. They lost Ederson, but Donnarumma was a good replacement for bloody Ederson. Let's face it. Can we have a look? What else can we look at here? Hold on. Player stats. Isaac with 13 in the league. Never heard of that guy who he's joined. Deepay's joined Villa. Oh, that's wrong. I put transfer market off. I don't know what happened there. They've got him. Okay. Haaland with 12. Anthony Gordon with 12. Jesus Christ. Igor's doing well for Brentford. Wissa's doing really good. 10 in 19. Foden 9 in 19. Doku as well. Pellegrini, he's when he got released, they've signed him. Pedro's got 8 in 19. Morgan Rogers with 8. Barnes as well. 7 in 19 for Kufner. 7. Okay, Martinelli and Sack. Okay. Alcaraz for Everton. Hannibal, ex-Man United. Xavi Simons, that's who they got. He scored 6 and 16. Brennan Johnson for Spurs as well. Palmer with 6. Wow. Okay, we've got assists. Palmer with 7 assists. Doku, Gordon. Okay, not really concerned with that. Clean sheets anyway. Petrovic with 5. Wow. Onana with 4. That's crazy how he's level on with Donnarumma apparently. Okay. Okay, they bought a new goalkeeper. De Bruyne with 3. Sorry, what's his name? Aston Villa bought a new goalkeeper. Sanchez with 3 and 10. Leno with 2. Pickford, Allison 2. Wow. Jorgensen's played 2 as well. We will go down to our squad now, actually. Let's have a look. And who's done what? So 4 clean sheets and 15. Jorgensen's played 10, surprisingly. Cucurella scored 2 and assisted with 2. 5 clean sheets. Hato's only kept 1 clean sheet in 6. Best hasn't played. Okay, we've got 1 goal, 1 assist for Arabayo. Chalobah, 13 appearances. Badashil's only played 5. Fofana's played 11. 10 for Colwell. So he's back in the squad now, apparently. So, well, he's only out 13 weeks, to be fair. 10 appearances, 1 goal, 2 clean sheets. Reece James with no clean sheets, 15 appearances. 6 clean sheets for Gusto. Wow. 3 assists for Casido. Lavia's played 9. Tyreek George hasn't played any. Gittins with 2 goals and 8 appearances. That's disappointing. He's on the left-hand side. Who they got on the left-hand side then? That's ridiculous. Fernandez has 9 goal involvements. Sorry, 10 in 23. That's not bad. Isijo or whatever hasn't played any. Well, he's played 2. He's done nothing really. Santos with 5 goals, 1 assist, 6 goal involvements. So not too bad. Palm, 16 goals and 24. That's brilliant. Garnacho, he needs to up his game, obviously, but then again, he's coming off the bench probably. 23 appearances, 2 goals, 1 assist. Neto's been ousted completely on that right-hand side. What the hell? He's been replaced? I don't know. That's crazy. Bonetta with 4 assists, 2 goals in 12. He ain't played. João Pedro with 10 and 24. Delap's only played 3. That's insane. Mark Hughes only played 1. So Pedro's done it all. And Delap's not even there like that. That's crazy. He can't get in the squad at this point. So if I go to... I'm not going to do it. Alright, let's change this around then. I didn't do this before. But let's take... We've got 2 wingers. Let's put Delap on the bench. He should have been on the bench. I thought they would... Okay, and Colwell's going to start then. That's what... Oh my god. Because he's a starter. So, and that's just a given. Arabayo's on that, and then what? I'm sorry, I'm going to put Chalobah a bit ahead of him. That's just the way I feel. Okay. And then Neto's there, Gittins is there. He's on bad form then. That's crazy. I can't believe that. I thought that they would have moved him automatically to the bench. Apparently they're not. Okay. That's why he ain't getting any games. That's terrible. I should have just came back in at the 6-week mark and then changed it round. This is terrible. Whose contract's expiring? You know what? I'm going to do this now. Watch me just work quick. Watch this. 60,000 gone. Right, and then we just do the same thing. So I'm kind of annoyed at how that's actually worked out, because that means that he basically didn't have an opportunity. He weren't even on the bench. That sucks. That just doesn't seem right. I'll give him 80,000 or overkill it. That does not seem right to me, man. That's kind of upset me a bit there, because it feels like disingenuous. Alright, okay. Let's go back to the thing. Calendar. Where are we? Calendar. Alright, so it ends in June, does it? Well, let's go here, and let's go one day after. Alright, so Delap is now on the bench. I'm kind of annoyed at that, I won't lie. 3-1. We got up our game. We beat Palace this time. Luton in the cup? Okay. Should smash them. 2-2. How the hell have we drawn that? Bournemouth. We beat them 1-0 last time. 3-1. I wonder if it's because we've got Delap coming off the bench to help now. And we've got Thingy there, better defence. We lost Hartevies, didn't we? 2-1. I suspect the season could have been very different if we had started with, I just put, oh, we lost to West Ham. Like, we just put Delap on the bench after the 6 weeks and 10 weeks we put what's his name, Thingy in Brighton. Wow, they draw us. I'm kind of annoyed at that, I won't lie. For Brighton in the cup we draw, Brighton in the league again, second time away to Brighton. 2-1, come on. One 0. Sunderland 2-0. Got smashed. Barrow in the cup, right? Yeah, it is. I was gonna say, I don't remember Barrow being anywhere near us. 2-2. That's ridiculous. Oh, they got. Oh man, did they got replay or did they go to pens? 1-1 with Leeds. Three 0 smashed Arsenal, my God. We're going quite well in the cup, actually. Sheffield United. Wow, we crashed out of it. That's terrible. Wow, come on. 3-2. Burnley. Beat them before, surely, yeah, 3-1. Fulham, Derby. Two. 2-1, good. We lost to Liverpool last time, right? 4-0. We still can't cope with them. Jesus Christ. I think Newcastle beat us as well, didn't they? I don't know. They've been on foot 3-1. We are losing to some of these heavies who are like top, you know, teams in the top 6 or whatever. Didn't we draw against Man U? 1-1 again. Ugh. We lost to Forest. Come on. Alright, that's it. That's all she wrote. Where the hell did we end up in the league? Oh my god. Alright, hold on. We ended up 6. Hold on. 18 games we won. We drawed 9. We lost 11. 63 points. Spurs was 7th. 8th, West Ham. They dropped down. They were like top 4. And then Man United hit 9th. My god. Everton, Leeds, Burnley are 12th. They'll be happy with that. Especially, they spent okay. So they'll be happy with 12th to survive in the Premier League. Brighton would be disappointed. Bournemouth did okay. Fulham dropping down. Brentford lost some of their big players. We've got Sunderland. Oh man, Sunderland would be grateful to survive that shit. Forest, Wolves, and Crystal Palace are down. Out of everyone, I did not expect Palace. Palace did not improve in the end. They did not. They drawed 15 games. That is insane. Only a couple of points in it as well. That is madness. That is. Palace because of the players they had or have. Forest because I feel they bought right. Wolves I'm not too shocked at, but definitely Palace would be the one. I thought maybe Sunderland would go. Sunderland just escaped out the skin of their teeth with that shit. There's no doubt about that. Okay, let's have a look at top anyway, because we ended up being 6. That's Europe. That's a backward step for us because it's Europe, but it's not Champions League. But then again, I didn't put Colwell and Delap on the bench and everything. So in the 10-week mark or whatever, you know. So Arsenal were 5th, while we were so many points behind them as well. 4th is Aston Villa, the dark horses, as I said. Liverpool were 3rd. They'd be happy with that because they were in the title race all day long. But they're level 1 points with Aston Villa. Newcastle, holy shit, they'd be proud. Newcastle were title contenders this year. That's mad. Well, and they lost Isaac. That's mad. And Manchester City won the league, but by 15 points. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. The fact that... So it was only a point in it. So Newcastle, you know, made a statement there. Liverpool, it's only 1 point, but they beat Liverpool. They're in the Champions League. They'll be well happy with that. Man City come back saying, fuck you, Liverpool. But they haven't really done anything, like in respects to transfers. They bought 1 or 2 players. Well, actually, no, they did. They bought Shirky and a bunch of others. But, like, overall, Liverpool made big gains. You thought they would have walked the league this year. The dark horses were Villa. Overall, they got Sancho on their team and everything. Spurs underperformed, you know. Or if they get in Europe or whatever, 7th, I don't even know. But they'd be happy with Europe. But, like, West Ham would be pleased. Because they lost some of their good players as well. But Chelsea, for me, I think it was just the lap not being on the bench. Now it's going to get interesting because I will look at other... Hold on, wait, if I got to go to... Is it player stats? Alright, so player stats. Let's have a look here. So Isaac with 26. Gordon with 25. Haaland with 23. Depay with 22. Depay's irrelevant. I think he saved Aston Villa's arse. He shouldn't even be there. Pedro with 17 in the league. Noslin there for Leeds. Foden with 16. Doku with 16. 15 for Wissa. Or Wissa, whatever you want to call him. Gapco with 15. Simmons with 15 and 35. Martinelli with 15. Hannibal with 15. That's crazy. Pellegrini again shouldn't have been there, but whatever. Larson come in for Wolves. He probably saved their ass, got him out of it. 14 for Palmer. Rodgers did well, 13. Gilchrist only 12 in the league. Saka with 12 as well. Cunha or whatever for Man United with 11. Brennan Johnson with 11. Nketiah for Palace. Wow, and he still got relegated. He scored 10. Assists, there's Palmer with 15 assists. That's crazy. Doku, Wissa, Gordon, Rodgers. Then we've got clean sheets. Donnarumma with 8 in the league. Areola with 7. Dubravka with 6 for Burnley. Sanchez with 6 as well. Petrovic with 6. So he matched our first team goalkeeper, Sanchez. You know, let's be honest there. Courtois apparently went to Liverpool. That's insane. That's madness. Okay. Raya have only 3 clean sheets. That's mad. Jorgensen got 3 clean sheets as well. Okay, Liverpool's new boy got 2 clean sheets in 6. My God. Okay, so let's look at Chelsea directly, because we will go to the other squads. Trust me, we did this before. So if we look here, 28 appearances, 7 clean sheets overall. 20 for Jorgensen, only 3 clean sheets. 6 goals and 48 for Cucurella. 11 for Hato appearances. 2 clean sheets. The rain's coming down, by the way, guys, so sorry if you can hear that. 5 clean sheets for Adebayo. Okay, whatever. 27 appearances, 7 clean sheets, 1 goal. Badiashile played 6 times this entire season for Fana, 27. Colwell with 15. Oh my God. That's crazy. James, 32. He didn't, like... If someone's playing 50 games and James has got 32, that's mad. Colwell out of 50 played 15. That's mad. Casido, 47, 4 assists, 1 goal. Lavia played 22, 1 goal, 1 assist. George didn't play nothing. No, 9 this season. Gittins failed this year. I mean, look at that. 2 goals, 9 appearances. Fernandez didn't really improve upon his stats in the, since January. Isugia or whatever came in, but didn't do anything really. Santos played 40 games. He matched Fernandez with 8 goals. Okay, he got like 5 less assists, but he was on par with him. Palmer of 18 assists and 17 goals, 47 appearances. Garnacho, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 44. So he ended up stepping in a little bit with appearances. That's not bad. 12 with Neto. How Neto got pushed out, I don't know. Did Garnacho replace him on the right? I don't know what happened there, but Neto did shit this season. How the hell he got 24 appearances over likes of Neto, I don't know. That's madness as well, with assists and 4 goals. Pedro with 21. He did really well, let's be fair, overall. Delap was on the bench, only 4 stars. This is crazy how he's only getting 4 games in total the whole season. What is going on? That's fucking madness. And you only played 1 time. Was it even worth him coming back? That's a bit madness. That's insane. Very disappointing for the likes of Delap. So the other thing we have to do is go to team stats. So let's have a look at the dark horses here. There's plenty of things. So Bournemouth, Petrovic, 6 clean sheets. This guy here, only 3 goals. Emerson was there, striker with 9. I'm just gonna go down quickly. I'm not gonna because I'm not gonna look at every single. If I got someone interesting, I'll look at them. So 10 goals for Kluivert. Gaia, is he even there? Didn't that one fall through? I don't even know. It doesn't matter. It is what it is. Okay, so that's Bournemouth, Arsenal. So Neto, 2 appearances for Kepa and no clean sheets. Neto with 13, Raya, Diego Costa they bought. Is that big goalkeeper they bought? Havertz only played 3 times. Gilchrist 38, 12 goals. My God. Saka 37-12, Trossard played 5, Martinelli's 37-15, Madueke didn't get a fucking single game. That's insane. Ex-Chelsea, Norgard only played 4, Declan Rice, their new player here, 4 goals, 3 assists, Zubimendi, Pellegrini shouldn't have played, Eze only played 1 time this season. What is going on? That's madness. Hinnecap, how many? He played 24 times. Clean sheets 4. Wow, that's mad. 4 clean sheets. Eze didn't even play. That is insane to me. I forgot about him. Aston Villa, Martinez, 4 clean sheets, 26 appearances. Depay, Ollie Watkins with 6 appearances, 2 goals. Depay was the difference maker for him. It's ridiculous, really. 6 goals for Marlon. Sancho with 9 in 30. Ross Barkley, I don't know where he is. I swear he ain't there. But whatever. Maybe they bought him back. I don't know. Harvey Elliott, of course, ex-Liverpool. And Rodgers, 13 goals. At least Harvey Elliott actually got to play. Maatsen, former Chelsea, 6 clean sheets. Lindelof as well, 13 appearances. No clean sheets for him. That's insane as well. But they did do well overall. Brentford, is there anyone in Brentford I care about? Not really. Yeah, there's no one I really care about here overall, so whatever. Brighton, who's here? Welbeck, 4 goals. Milner's still there. I don't think he's there in real life, I don't know. They didn't really gang on there with them. No one to shout about. Burnley, out of interest, Dubravka with 29 6 clean sheets. Where's Brozier? 3 goals in 13 appearances. Absolutely insane. And then they had, what's his name? Aaron Ramsey? Billy Gilmore. Billy Gilmore, he's not there. He's at Napoli. Or was. Well, I must have bought him then. Okay, Ugochukwu with 9 appearances, 1 goal. Kyle Walker, yeah, he did join there. 2 clean sheets. Ex-Man United, Tunzabi or whatever. 11 appearances. Bashir Humphreys, ex-Chelsea, 16 appearances, 3 clean sheets in 16 appearances. Palace. They didn't really buy anyone, did they? Nketiah. Oh, Pino. They bought Pino. He underperformed with 2 goals, 2 assists. Decor with 5 goals. Kamada with 5 goals in 33. That's about it, really. Oh, Q, 37 appearances, 3 clean sheets. They bought him from Sporting Lisbon, but whatever. I'm just more focusing on the players that were there. Everton, I just want to see who... he got 8 goals. Dibbing got 31 appearances, 1 goal. Wow, he didn't do shit. 7 appearances for Grealish. Grealish, he didn't even do shit for them. Oh my god. Dewsbury Hall with 18 appearances, no goals, 1 assist. My god. That's pretty poor. Fulham, did any of their new boys do anything? Jimenez has 7 goals. He did shit. 2 goals, 9 appearances. Kevin, 10 and got 2 goals. Iwobi with 5 goals, 32 appearances. Who else is there? Smith Rowe, ex-Arsenal, 5 in 22. Luke Shaw apparently went there. Okay. That's about it. Leeds. Bamford's actually left the club. They let him go, I believe. They released him. That's crap for Lewin. He played 3 times, got 2 goals. Good in terms of numbers, but at the same time, he only scored 2 goals. And only played 3 times. I think they bought him in real life. Yeah, 1 goal and 8 appearances. Jack Harrison, 4 goals. Solomon, I don't think he's there. I think he went elsewhere, but I don't know. Ampadu, former Chelsea, 22 appearances, 2 clean sheets. Liverpool. Oh no, shit, hold on. Liverpool first. So, Quarters shouldn't have even been there, but there you go. What happened to the goalkeeper, the original one, Allison? I don't know if he left. Whatever, they got rid of him and they got him, so that's kind of stupid, but whatever. Isaac with 26 goals, that's brilliant. 11, that's amazing, that is. That's like, what, 37 goals in 38 appearances or goal involvements. Ekatike didn't even get an opportunity. That's insane. 10 goals for Salah in 38. 3 for Chiesa. Frimpong 15. 2 clean sheets. Gakpo 33, 15. McAllister 4 goals. Endo, Gravenberch got 8. Curtis Jones 1 appearance. 8 appearances, 1 goal. Worked with 4 and 4. Oh, okay, 30 appearances, 8 goal involvements in 30. My God. David Zappacosta. Whoever the hell that is. Is that our player? He played right back. They might have bought him. Conor Bradley's young kid, 26 appearances. Kurtz with 33, 2 goals, 2 assists, 6 clean sheets. Hummel shouldn't have been there. He's retired now. Van Dijk, 37 with 7 clean sheets. Gomez, they blocked that particular move to AC Milan. Scanivi, I think he's that young kid, isn't he? They just bought 3 clean sheets and 8. That's not bad for him. Okay, so there's a number of players that just I feel shouldn't be there, even though I turned it off. Bettinelli didn't even get to play for City. Donnarumma played all 38. Trafford didn't get to play. Haaland 23. Marouche scored 1 in 11. Foden scored 16. Salvio 2 in 5. Doku 16 and 10. assists. Jerky only played 3 times. Kovacevic played 20, scored 4. Silva 3 and 29. Reindeers with 3 and 3 in 36. My God, Nunez really didn't play. Rodri played. Gonzalez did. Carvajal from Real Madrid. Jesus Christ. Nori, I didn't have much faith in him. Left back actually, 17 appearances. Galvadal, okay. Marquinhos, they bought quite a few bloody centre backs, even though they had quite a few as well. That's insane. Okay, Manchester United now. So Heaton didn't play, Onana did. This new goalkeeper did 9 appearances, 2 clean sheets. In 29 he kept 4. Wow, Xerxes scored 1 in 4. Sesko scored 9 goals in 25 appearances. My God. Mwamba scored 3. He played 35 times on that right side. And Guy played 31 times, 3 goals. Fernandez with 7 goals, 32. Mount, 8 goals in 29 appearances. 11 for Kufner, whatever you call him. Ahmed, the young kid, 6 in 36. Marouche got 24. So at least Ahmed got a run out there. I won't lie about that. Ferland Mendy, he shouldn't be there as a left back for Real Madrid or someone like that. Dogu, 7 appearances. Upacano, he shouldn't even be there, but whatever. 2 clean sheets. Delight. Euro played 30 times, 5 clean sheets. Wow. Newcastle. Okay, so Ruddy didn't get to play. Ramsdale played 18. Wieser scored 18. He played 18 times, Ramsdale, and kept 3 clean sheets. We've got Whistle with 15 goals, 9 assists. Oh yeah, this guy here, they signed him as well. He couldn't displace Whistle. That's crazy. But okay, Harvey Barnes 7, 25 for Anthony Gordon. Elanga 5 goals and 12. Fair play to him. Jacob Ramsey 7 goals and 15. Wow, man. Some of these players, like, they're new, and like Elanga and that, and they're like on the fringes, but they're getting goals. Casemiro over there, I don't know what he's doing there. Tony as well, 30 appearances, 4 goals. Guimaraes. Who else we got? Livramento. Oh, Matt Target got released. I don't know. Lewis Hall played 11. Dan Burn, Lascelles Shah, Fior. Only kept 2 clean sheets in 21 appearances from AC Milan. This is a bit mad. I'm going for everyone, but there you go. 9 appearances. Luke de Jong. Oh, for fuck's sake. Chris Wood, 2 and 14. McCarthy, weren't he a former Man City player? Hudson-Odoi scored 6 and 18. Douglas Lewis only played 31 times. Come from Juventus, he scored 4 goals. Yates is a pretty good player, didn't get into the team. Dominguez, or whatever his name is. Dominguez, I don't know. We've got Gibbs White, who's now agreed to stay there, 2 goals in 31. Amari Hutchinson, left from Ipswich, 3 goals in 16 appearances. Anya, former Chelsea, as well as Hutchinson, by the way. Zinchenko played 12 times from Arsenal. Alright, so Sunderland. Don't even know any of these goalkeepers. What the fuck? Okay, Bobby. Yeah, I forgot about him. He scored 9 times. He just signed for them recently as well. Trying to think of who else who's like new. Exaka played 35 times from Leverkusen. He's a right back as well from PSG. Oh, the left back as well. Wow. They got some good players, like I said, but like on paper, but whether it comes good or not, I don't know. Got Trinder as well. He was another centre back they just bought. Not much going on for them, I won't lie. Something. Tottenham. Trapp. Wow, they bought Trapp. He's only played 4 times. No clean sheets. Wow. Vizcarra with 7 clean sheets in 34 appearances. Solanke with 9 goal involvements in 21. Mawani with 8 goal involvements in 20. Scarlett didn't get a run in. Tell didn't even make an appearance. Brennan Johnson scored 11. Ziyech, that's ridiculous. He shouldn't even be there. He didn't play anyway, to be fair. Kudos played 10 times, got no goals. Madison scored 9, or had 9 goal involvements in 35. Polina scored 6, or had 6 goal involvements in 26. Busana, okay, Sarr. I don't know if he's still there. I'm not even too sure, but Sarr. Archie Gray didn't even get a look in. That young kid. Xavi Simmons got 20 goal involvements in 35. He did well. Kluski didn't do that well for 22 appearances, but it is what it is. Okay, we've got Ben Davis, Spence, Cristiano Romero. He got 2 clean sheets in 26. Danzo. Not a lot going on there either, really. I mean, the only one that's really outstanding is Simmons. They're absolutely amazing. Everyone else, I mean, Brennan Johnson as well. Everyone else kind of underperformed. Moami, I mean, Solanke, Tell didn't even get a run in. That's really shit. And that's about it, other than Wolverhampton and West Ham. I'm just going to go here for now. Sarr with 16 sheets. Oh, I know him, but whatever. Larson scored 14. He was their main dude. But they got relegated anyway, didn't they? Shochet apparently left West Ham to go here and get relegated. Why the fuck you would do that, I don't know. I think he's their new player as well. Right back. Yeah, nothing really going on there either. So let's go to West Ham, and that would be the last one. Areola, 32 clean sheets, he dominated. Michael Antonio isn't there, he got let go. I don't know, whatever, he only scored 4 goals. Callum Wilson's there, yeah, he's their main man. Now, anyway, and this dude here. Somerville, 9 goal involvements in 38. Prowse for 5. 6 goal involvements for Paqueta. Bissaka with no clean sheets, well, 1 clean sheet in 26. Wait, where's that guy? Everyone talks about him. The England player. Oh, he ain't even there. He must have left. That's mad. Braithwaite apparently is there. Which again is, yeah, so he's left. That guy left. You know what? I'm kind of like, meh. No one really outstood it. The only one that's performed is Isaac, out and out, like bang, like here I am. You know what I mean? This is what I'm worth, the money, kind of thing. Overall, Gordon as well stepped up to the plate. As for Chelsea, I'm disappointed in Delap. I'm really frustrated at that. The fact he only got like so many goals. I mean, even when he was on the bench, he come off and he didn't do anything or whatever. He didn't have a run out like that. It was all Pedro. It's unfortunate, and there you go. It is what it is. And then, you know, how Neto got pushed out. Garnacho was there and made those appearances, and like he only got 12 throughout the season, Neto. That's insane to me as well. Just unusual. And we ended up where? Like 6 or something like that, didn't we? So, if I look at the standings once more, if I can find them again. I'll tell you what we didn't look at. The thing. The other competitions. I want to see one of the Champions League. That's the other thing we didn't look at. Was it player stats? Hold on. I hate this when you... Oh, it's leagues, isn't it? Yeah, standings. So, Emirates FA Cup. West Brom beat out Sheffield. Okay, I hate this. I'll keep doing this crap. Arsenal won, beat Newcastle. Okay. Super Cup. Real Madrid beat Atlanta. Conference League. Okay, well, I'm just going to assume Robertus wins that. Kind of funny because we beat them in the final, didn't we? So, they're like, we're coming back. We'll look at the Europa League. Fenerbahce beat Spurs, that's a good thing. That means they're in it 2 years in a row, realistically. Spurs, because they won, didn't they, last year? Or last season? So, this year they're saying they're going to win something again. A European Cup. 2 in 2 years, that wouldn't be bad for them, would it? That'd be amazing for them. Okay, and then finally, the Champions League. Man City and Dortmund. My God. I'm going to give that straight up to Man City because they've got such a good side overall. But yeah, guys, that is about it for this simulation. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It went on for a while because we were looking at stats and stuff. I hope you guys, enjoyed seeing your team and what they did, and if they underperformed or whatever. Like I said, Aston Villa being the dark horses, the surprise being killed off is Crystal Palace. I thought they would have done better. Another shocking thing is the fact that a lot of players, including Delap, Eze, didn't even get to play this season for them. Obviously, that's not going to be the case in real life, but in the game, they were like, for whatever reason, they were like, nah, we're good. Maybe because people didn't get injured, and therefore they just ended up, staying on the bench or whatever. It is what it is. If anything, my one regret is not putting Delap on the bench and Colwell in the team after about 10 games or 11 or whatever, just seeing when they were physically fit again, and maybe that would have changed the dynamic. Chelsea out of the Champions League this year, ending, I think we finished 6th, didn't we? So we might be in Europe, we may not be in Europe. It is what it is. So I just want to check that one more time. This is what I'm saying about this crappy. I just never find where I've got to go for it. I forget completely. Yeah, so just a quick recap. We ended up being 6 in total. Top 4. Newcastle in the Champions League. Liverpool. It is what it is. A step backwards. But yeah, hopefully we improve and everyone grows and we get stronger, obviously. And maybe even a better goalkeeper next year, who knows. Anyway guys, please like, share, comment and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Join me for FC26 career mode when that starts up, because I'll start that up and we start all over again, and I'll play straight away as Chelsea Football Club. And in the meantime, you can enjoy me in Saudi Arabia career mode, where I spent $1 billion on players. Check that out if you want to. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.